welcome back to K Talk, where we talk all the hottest ongoing K dramas. I'm Mel.
And I'm Uma. Hi, guys. Welcome back to this week's show. We are wrapping up Would You Marry Me? The last show that we did up to episodes one
To
to, was it like
six.
a true halfway mark, right?
Yeah, 1 to 6.
We
Yeah.
did 1 to 6. So today we're back with our final thoughts on episode 7
to 12.
to 12.
Yes.
My goodness.
A lot of foolishness has happened. I don't even know where to begin. Let's start with the ex.
Let's start off where we left off
Yeah.
exactly because it is the X, okay?
Yeah.
So if you guys remember, episode 6 ends with Wooju, the ex-bastard, falling and
Yeah.
being in the hospital and Mary being way too nice,
Way too nice.
accompanying him and taking him there. Wooju shows up
Yes.
and he doesn't like that she's catering and being kind and considerate to the ex. He gets a little jealous.
Yeah.
But remember, he does that whole thing where he grabs him and he like, I'll help you.
Yes.
Okay, so they have a moment now. And episode 7 is where he tells her, hey, I like you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
This is great.
The thing is, does she ever actually say, I like you too? I don't
I think it's a given. I think she acknowledges it and she's like, I'm at some point he
Yeah,
he
it's
knows
like she just kind of
that
goes
she feels
with
the
it.
same
Yeah,
way.
she just kind of goes
There's
with
no
it. It's like,
huge
yeah.
declaration just yet,
Yeah.
but he could feel the vibes.
Yeah.
And she's been feeling it too. So him honestly telling her that kind of tells her like, hey, I'm not alone in this. That's what I
Yeah.
felt anyways.
And I feel like she already kind of knew, hence why she was so hesitant to tell him why she was in the hospital and who she was with. So
Exactly, because she kind of knew that, like, there's something there.
yeah,
And then she gets really flustered and has this weird conversation, starts asking him about like his savings and his financial situation.
Yeah.
And she doesn't want to get burned again.
Yeah.
Like her ex was basically using her for everything. She
Literally
was fully
everything.
taking care of him.
yeah,
And then she was like, I don't even know why I did that or why I said all those things. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I kind of like you too.
she is traumatized.
She
and
is.
rightfully so. Like after being with that guy, like
I
yeah.
know. But let's pause on them for a second because from the rest of the second half, that man was like stomping on my last nerve, the ex.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because we just did As You Stood By, but I was just looking at them like, just get rid of him. Like literally just get rid of him. Like you know what I mean?
What do you mean?
like off him.
Like kill him?
Yeah.
I mean,
like why are we even
no,
doing this?
I think
Like,
you're still very much riled
I'm really
up
still
from
into
As
that,
You Stood
because I'm
By.
like, why are we dealing with this? We really do not need to be. Just
All
get
he
rid of
did
him.
was cheat on her, and he's just a average jerk.
No, but
I
the
don't
fact
think he
that he-
deserves to be killed.
No, but he was just around still. I didn't like that, and the fact that actually he tried to hit her.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he did.
You're dying for that. I'm sorry.
Oh my
Like,
God,
you know
you're
what I
dying
mean?
for that. Okay, I think we're very much. I think you're still very like
I'm really still in that show.
you're
Yeah.
emotionally like very tense, and you're like I don't even like an inkling of this. Like
Yeah.
he actually is very like emotionally abusive because he basically finally when he gets out of the hospital he develops like this weird obsession, anger, and hatred towards Mary, which was very unwarranted, sir. Like, let's not forget that you cheated on her and
Yeah.
you left her with a mountain of debt. Then the woman that you left her for did you dirty.
Mhm.
You come back and now you just hate her and resent her because she's moving on.
But you know,
That's what bothers
I
him. Even
think-
before he found out about
Yeah.
the house,
Yeah.
he just felt entitled to Mary.
and I think the reason why is because, let's be real, their whole relationship, she was literally coddling this man,
yes.
catering to him. So she appears to be that type of girl. I'm sorry to say
And
that that would always be there and would
Exactly.
never leave him. So I understand he's kind of like, oh, she's the type of girl that I could cheat on and still get her back. You know what I
And
mean?
even though now that she's saying, I don't want you, it's
Yeah.
in the past, we're done with each other,
Mhm.
he thinks he can wear her down because
Yeah.
she never used to have a backbone,
Yeah.
pretty much. And she even says that.
Yeah.
I know the way you're behaving towards me now, the fact that you're not hearing me when I say I'm
Yeah.
done with you
Yeah.
is because you used to wear me down before. I've changed.
Yeah. There's even a point when he says, you and the house are mine.
Basically,
Like very abusive language. Like
very
he-
abusive.
You know what I mean? It was just, yeah.
I think that was in like 8 or 9 where I
Yeah.
literally texted you and I was like, I'm so angry. Like,
Yeah.
this is not,
Like, I kept looking at him like, this man should have been locked up.
he's beyond
Like,
entitled. He tells her. So now he comes out of the hospital. He's just like, I'm going to have her by any means necessary. Like, I don't even care that she doesn't want me anymore.
yeah.
He tells her you have to. He finds out about the house and he
Yeah.
uses that to blackmail her to breaking up with Wooju.
Yeah.
She does that. And when she gave in, I was shocked.
That broke me. I'm like, that really broke me because I'm like, you know what I hate about this is the part of K dramas that I hate when it's like, just have the conversation.
I know.
Like I hate when they like purposely kind of break the other person's heart without
Mhm.
telling them or giving them a real explanation. You know what I
Feeling-
mean? When it could have been just that, but for you to let him walk away feeling like you just lost feelings, you know what I mean? I don't like that.
I
Like,
know,
you could have told him, been honest, and I feel like he would have figured something out with her. You know
He
what
would
I
have
mean?
helped her.
Yeah. So it's
She
like,
took it on herself, thought breaking up with him to protect him.
yeah,
But you hurt him in the process.
exactly.
And she hurts herself. I really teared up along with her when she was just crying on the bus.
Yeah.
You could tell how much that like she broke her own heart in that moment,
And
right?
even Wooju's reaction to it, like he literally was tearing up too, and I'm just like,
And
oh,
he felt so sad. And I was like,
Yeah.
I could not have hated the ex more.
yeah,
Then he comes back and he's like, okay, great. Did you do what I said? And she was like, yeah, I broke up with him.
yeah,
And he's like, great, now we can live in this house together and you
Yeah.
could take me back. And she's like, whoa, wait a minute.
yeah,
And then I was like, yes, girl, tell him what it is, right? And she says, I don't want to get back with you. And I really don't want to keep this house.
yeah,
And I know in his mind, he's like, well, why did I just strong arm you into breaking up with him?
yeah.
Thinking, that she only went along with it to protect her boyfriend at this point.
And the fact that he assumed, oh, now that we got him out of the picture, we're just gonna
Yeah.
get back to
like it was
Sir.
nothing.
Yeah.
Like he just,
And that is the moment when she says that's not happening. She leaves. He
Mhm.
follows her, and then proceeds to
physically,
get very aggressive with her, and then almost
because he's
puts
not
his-
getting his way. He's
almost
throwing a
puts his hands
tantrum.
on her. But then
Mhm.
Wooju comes in and saves the day.
He does.
That's what I'm telling you. Choi Woo-shik, this series,
know.
he is so manly. Like
He
there's some-
really
Like
is.
he always uses the goofy little adorable guy, but this series, like he's a man.
He really
I
stepped
like it.
up, right?
Yeah.
I love seeing him in this rom
And like he
com.
literally punches him and
I
fights him,
know.
and I'm like, oh my god, that's.
I didn't
hot.
even know I didn't even know his character had it in
Exactly.
him. Right? So
Yeah.
that was a nice surprise.
It was.
But yeah, he ends up like saving her in that moment. The ex is still in the picture because now I just wish like the writers got rid of him sooner.
Yeah.
Wrapped up that story. Like it should have been wrapped up right then and there when he, gets his ass kicked.
And that's what I find weird because it was like there was like 2 whole episodes where he wasn't even in it, and then it's like, and then he
makes
comes
this
back.
weird comeback.
Yeah.
Tries to schedule this press conference to expose Wooju for being
Yeah.
a fraud because he has a lot to lose and like
Yeah.
he knows he's the grandson and he's going to inherit this business, and at this point he's just doing it to be mean
It
because
is.
things didn't work out for him, because she tells him, I'm giving up the house. I just don't want any of this. I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Like I'm done and I want to be
And let's
done
be
with
real,
you too.
what's really burning him is that not only did Mary move on, but she moved on to this type of
To somebody
man.
who's way better.
yeah.
Way better
He's
than him.
literally an heir to this company.
Because
You know what I
remember,
mean?
him, like Wooju the ex and his bitch ass mom and sister
Yeah,
all looked down on Mary,
they did.
right? And they were happy when he left her high and dry to go pursue a woman
Yeah,
who was rich.
exactly.
That didn't work out for them. And I'm like, these people are so like selfish and entitled
Yeah.
that even though he cheated on her and they know that,
Yeah.
know that through and through, they know that, her family, her mom gave them the money to buy, like to get their first apartment
Yeah.
when they were planning to get married. Like they knew how much Mary was carrying
Yeah,
her son, her brother and her son,
yeah.
but they still hated her.
they did.
They still thought that she, the hardworking one, was beneath
Yeah,
their son who wasn't doing shit all.
literally. Like, and even when you think
They're
about
so
that,
malicious and vindictive because they find out that she got lucky and found a new man that's 10 times better.
yeah. And you can even see the sister, like, oh my god, and he's hot,
And
and he's
he's
rich.
hot.
Like,
So they
Yeah.
go and find the
oh my god,
grandmother.
I was like, that pissed me off so bad. Like, why can't, it's one thing, Wooju, he's obsessed with her, whatever. But what is their obsession with her?
They
Just to destroy just any type of, oh, it's basically we're haters. Like,
They're
how
straight up
dare you
haters.
leave our son and upgrade, basically.
Basically,
And that is sick. Because it's like she left you guys alone. She left your son alone. And you guys didn't really like her anyway. So this should be, you should be happy that she moved on, right?
they're bitter and petty.
Yeah.
And it's just disgusting. And the family lacks boundaries.
Yeah.
First of all, why are they so attached and in his business? Wooju the ex.
It's very unhealthy. Yeah.
Very unhealthy. Why is the sister and the mom teaming up to be like mean girls towards Mary? Like very
like the girl is like the sister like, do you not have friends? It's like she's constantly just with her mom.
With her mom. And I'm like, you're such a loser. Get a life.
Literally.
Like I love being close, like the idea of a mother-daughter friendship, but that was unhealthy.
And you're also not stepping in and telling your mom, hey mom, we're doing too much. Let's not.
No, there were the two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
I mean, the mother is that gross. Do you expect her kids to be any better?
Yeah.
Right? The apple does not fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
But so they go to the grandma. They expose that Mary's been married before. Obviously, probably told her like, oh, she wasn't good to our son, and she left him high and dry.
The whole conversation.
And the whole like everything that they did, basically to look her bad and to ruin her chances with this family because they just resent the fact that she's moving on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mind you, their son can't even get a job.
Literally.
Yeah.
And he thinks like, oh, Mary was like the good luck charm that I had because he's so used to getting everything so
literally,
easy.
The fact that she used to dress him for his interviews, tell him what to say because he's like, I landed every job when I was with her.
She helped me
coach
prepare.
him, basically. Yeah. And it's like, my God, Mary, you were doing entirely way too much.
She was doing way, way, way too much. And we actually found that out in the first half when even Wooju figured out, he's like, you do everything for this
And
man.
that's what's sad about it. It's like he didn't genuinely like Mary. It was more so this girl literally catered to him.
She just made his life so easy.
Yeah. Like,
it's just, I couldn't stand it. And I just wished like that his storyline would have been wrapped up really quickly. I felt like they just dragged it on because then he tries to, do the whole press conference and it doesn't work out.
Yeah.
And then she shows up, and even then being kind and considerate to him.
Okay, that really
this relationship is overstaying its welcome. Like it's done.
Yes, I'm sorry. That pissed me off with Mary too, how she handled that, because I would have looked at it as those guys were taking everything away, and I would have walked out. The fact that
thank God.
The fact that she went up to him and was trying to comfort him, like this man was making your life a living hell. He made you break up with the love of your life. Like he almost put hands on you. I'm like, girl, wake up. Like I just didn't understand that. He doesn't deserve your comfort. He doesn't deserve anything, actually.
He does not. I agree with you 100%.
Like he was literally just about to expose your love.
He doesn't deserve, and I understand that. I think they were together like almost 7 years or something. But all of that goodwill goes out the window because he, you lost your mom's savings. You're in debt. He tried to put hands on you. He blackmailed you. He didn't have an ounce of kindness for you. And I don't care
when you had nowhere to go. He basically said it's your problem.
It sounds like a you problem. We're not together anymore. And he was enjoying his vacation. Like I understand. There were good moments in the past, but I just feel like once you go out of your way in the present to not show me any kindness and consideration, she should have just...
And go out of your way, actually, to make my life miserable. She was. It's just
she was way too nice. Even with the whole... Sorry, not to go back to it, but like even with the whole hospital thing. Oh, I'm just waiting with him until because his family was... His mom and his sister were on vacation. Even that, this is not a 3-year-old child. Like this is not even a 10-year-old child.
Yeah.
This is a grown man.
And he
just fell.
And he cheated on you. He doesn't deserve
Why do you need to be by his side?
Exactly.
Why do you need to check him in? Yeah. Call the ambulance, load him in, and call it a day.
Literally. Mind you, the reason why it even happened was because he barged into your home and got aggressive.
Thank you.
And that's why, it was those moments
I just really did not like it. And then the whole like him working out and climbing up all those steps and trying to clear his head. We spent way too much time on him, so I wish that part of the story would have been like wrapped up really quickly, because that took away from us seeing like what the show had promised in the beginning. Like when we walked into this thinking, okay, fake marriage, newlyweds, cohabitating. I wish we saw more of that.
Like I said, I loved them.
I loved
I
them.
wanted more of them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Instead of wasting all this time with this
I
ex.
feel
Right.
like we were robbed.
Yeah.
I wanted, because you know how like Sang-young lives across the street and he's the director and they have
Yeah.
to convince him that they were like newlyweds.
Yeah.
I wish they actually spent some time living together and we could have seen all the fun moments. We could have seen
Yeah.
them falling in love.
Yeah.
You know, from it being a fake relationship to like a real one under the
Yeah.
I just want to see hijinks. You know what I mean? Like there was
Yeah.
just they could have done so much more, a little bit more with that storyline if they would have just pulled back on the ex. Like we really didn't
Yeah.
need him. I wanted shenanigans in the house.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it's a rom-com. I want it to
It
be
is. Yeah.
light. And I
But
don't know.
was it a rom? It's a rom thriller.
I
Because
think,
man, Hangu,
okay.
that freaking menace. He's a menace.
He
that
is
man.
a menace.
Like when you go back and see everything he's been doing
Listen,
for the last 30 years, this man was just busy.
the
Like,
uncle was on one from day one.
Yeah.
He obviously didn't come from a good family and he wasn't rich.
Yeah.
He just got lucky because the auntie
Mhm.
fell in love with him and he basically wanted to use her for her money, her
come
wealth,
up.
and her status
To come
as
up,
a
yeah.
come up.
Yeah.
Because right away we find out that at the beginning of their marriage, like when Unsu was little, like she had just had Unsu, he was already cheating on her with the secretary.
Yeah.
25-year long
Yeah.
relationship. Okay. Her brother, Wooju's dad,
Yeah.
discovers this.
Yes.
That's when the uncle first
That was
of
a big
all.
shocker. Yeah.
That's
I
where
had
he
no
starts.
idea why he took him out. I honestly just assumed that he just wanted to be the head of the family.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
That's what I
Like,
thought too.
yeah.
I didn't think that he took out an entire family or tried to take
Because
out an entire family because of his affair. So, anyways, he catches him and he's like, "I want you to divorce my sister right away." But
And
this man is
resign, and resign,
This
yeah.
man is a psycho because
Yeah.
he turns on those tears
Yeah.
like that.
He does.
And so he breaks down, gets on his knees, and he's all like, "Please forgive me. I made a mistake."
Yeah.
Like, and he doesn't say like, "I love your sister." He
No.
says, "Your sister is obsessed with me. She tried to take her own life in order for the family
Yeah.
to accept him." Like she was
So basically,
really
he's using that. It's
all
like,
in.
if I leave, your sister can harm herself. Kind
Exactly.
Of thing.
Especially now that she just had a baby, she can't raise it by itself,
Yeah.
like, herself. And he really knew. Like he was so manipulative, right?
And then he said, "I don't care.
I don't care.
Resign and get out of here."
But he wouldn't. So he did give him a second chance, but he said that's not enough. He's going to use it. I have to basically now mind my P's and Q's,
Basically,
behave well.
yeah.
And I didn't like that. And that's why he took out
Yeah.
Ruju's mom and dad. And he created that accident. What a sick man.
Yeah.
Insane.
He just want to take out the whole family. Like,
One by one.
yeah.
The grandmother.
Yeah.
How cold was that?
Bro, that little, as he was talking to her, that little speech he did, he was so evil.
Beyond.
Like, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, he's going to kill the grandmother. I'm like, please don't kill her. Like, you know what I mean? I actually thought he was going to kill her. Like, I didn't think it was going to be like the pill thing.
No,
Like,
remember, he knew that she had weak
Yeah.
heart or something, and him even just
Switching it,
admitting
yeah.
to everything
yeah.
was to give her that shock.
Yeah, basically.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when she went to go take her pills, he switched it out,
Yeah.
basically tried to murder her. What else did he do? He was systemically embezzling from
Yeah.
the company, his mistress, the woman that he had an affair with. He ends up having a child.
Yeah.
They set this huge plan
Yeah.
to basically create all these fake companies and end up getting
He was a busybody. He was doing so much. Oh, and then also, Miyun, his wife, she was doing something with the hotel in Hawaii.
The way he set that up, her
yeah.
entire
She lost
inheritance
all
that she
that
got,
Yeah.
it's his now. Like he set up a company to defraud her. Like
Bro, he was insane.
he was a menace.
He really was. Like,
And I'm just like, all of this hatred just because this family had something and you married into it, but that wasn't enough
it
for
was
you.
the greed for me. Like, nothing was ever enough for him. It's like, dude, you came off the street. Like, you were nobody. The fact that you're even blessed enough to be a part of this family.
And this one like elevated
what I
your
mean?
life.
Yeah.
No, he was just greedy, petty, and entitled.
And power hungry.
And
Like,
power hungry, basically, like nothing. The way, even at the end when he's getting caught and all this stuff, the way he switched and even like sold out the mistress, his lifelong mistress. And he's like, I don't even know if that kid is mine.
First of all, the mistress.
My goodness.
Ma'am, talking about, I need you to divorce her. I didn't know it was a 27-year-long
Yeah.
affair. It's like, ma'am, he ain't never divorcing this woman. Like at that point, I really thought that he was gonna off her
I think at some point,
because she was doing too much, and it seemed like she might expose. You know what I
listen,
mean?
the uncle is capable of anything.
He
And at
is,
some
and that's what I
points,
thought.
I'm
Yeah.
like, how is he double crossing his partner right now? Like, I just feel like had they not been caught, eventually he would have gotten rid of her too.
Yeah. No, when she started saying getting a divorce and pushing him,
Mhm.
I was like, girl, I think he might, this guy's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly, right? Like, you don't know what he's going to do on the back end.
and the funny thing is, like, she was a part of the accident that killed
Yes.
Would you think? So you know actually what he's capable of.
And I was
You
like,
know what I mean?
how did this man get in your head? Like, that's what I want to know. Like,
Yeah.
if I was a secretary and I was having an affair with like a married man and like,
Yeah.
the part of the owner's family,
Yeah.
what could he possibly promise me that I'm willing to murder for it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's having an affair. The brother knows. Most likely you'll just lose your job.
Yeah.
My goodness. Again, there was nothing about the uncle to me
That's what I
could
mean. I'm
be
like,
that
and
charming.
that's what I'm saying. I'm looking at him like, girl, he ain't even all that.
He's not even all
is
that.
he worth a 27-year affair? Absolutely not.
Murder, like she was an
yeah.
accomplice to murder, all
Yeah.
the tomfoolery. Like, yeah, the money hungry part, like I get it, trying
Yeah.
to take over the country, like the company.
No, but she actually loved him.
That's
She
what I
literally
mean. I
loved
was like,
him.
I didn't see that in the
Yeah.
uncle. I didn't see that.
I-
So they were wild, and that's why you're like, was this a rom com or like a romance thriller?
But I loved that part.
But that story was great.
It was amazing. It was really good.
I
You know
wish
what
the
mean?
second half would have just focused just on that, and maybe like right after,
Yeah.
like episode 7, 8, and 9 instead of the stupid X.
Because the funny thing is, when I first seen this show, I never ever thought it would have even this kind of I thought it was gonna be a straight up rom-com,
Mhm.
just dealing with the ex type of situation. But yeah, that part, they killed that part.
They
Like,
really did.
They did.
And while all of this stuff is happening,
and when Wuji found out, that broke my heart. When he walked in and just heard the recordings
listen,
and stuff. Oh my
the
God.
fact that he
and
gave
started,
that speech
Yeah.
about like, don't you feel stupid knowing because now you're helpless.
Yeah, you're that poor little boy.
My
Oh
God.
my God.
I was like, why
I'm
is
like,
this man so
you hold
evil?
how did you hold yourself back?
I thought he was
Wuji?
gonna punch him
Yeah.
right there.
But you know what the hilarious part is? He finished the little speech, and as he's skipping outside, and then the police is
The
just
police
waiting
are
for
there.
him.
It turns out like because he felt powerful in that moment to give that speech
Yeah.
because he felt like the statute of limitations had like
Yeah,
run out for the
exactly.
crime, but
Yeah.
it was like lo and behold, actually he didn't. The way he actually him, like that was
But
perfect.
But mind you, okay, even if it didn't, sir, do you know all of these other crimes that you committed?
I know.
Like, yeah.
But he was just like, but in that moment, he was like, you can't catch me for anything. And
Yeah.
even if you do, it
Yeah.
won't be as bad as
Yeah.
like me being tried for
Yeah.
killing your parents. And I just want you to know that I got away with it. Like he was trying to break his spirit.
Did they ever connect him to Mr. Coe's death? Remember the other guy that found out?
Oh yes, the first car
Yeah,
crash that
yeah,
we
yeah.
see that he
Yeah.
drugged that
Yeah.
the colleague, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Bro,
he-
when that judge was like listing out all his offenses,
like,
I was
this-
like, sir, and he got the death penalty, rightfully so. 'cause after
rightfully
that,
so, and they're
I
like, I'm
mean,
gonna appeal it, and I'm
yeah.
like, sir, you're not going anywhere.
dying.
Like
Yeah, you're dead.
you're dead.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. But that part, like it was a nice surprise. I didn't think we were gonna get all of that.
Yeah.
Like I told you, like I went in there thinking, oh, this is gonna be
The
like
cute little yeah.
the cutest thing I've ever seen before in my life. They're gonna
Yeah.
live together. They're gonna fall in love.
Yeah.
Like there might be 1, 2 little things,
but I loved it. I loved that part. It was just
I know.
they delivered.
in the first half,
Mhm.
you were annoyed at the concept of like you were annoyed at the idea of a second love storyline. How did you feel
Yeah,
about
the second couple, like I said in the first half, were not second coupling for me at all. Like I feel like even from the beginning, they were kind of forcing it and it seemed forced. And I was just like, yeah, they're not doing it for me. And even I think it's because also I'm not a fan of Jin Young. And she just pissed me off even more in the second half. Like
Listen,
the part that really killed me was when she tried to, as we assumed they were getting closer, her and Sangyeon, this girl tries to blackmail him and say, I will do anything to protect my man. Ma'am, Wooju is a full-blown relationship.
yes.
And you're talking about to protect my man. I was like, this girl is beyond delusional at this
You
point.
know
And
what?
she really pisses me off. Like, I just, like...
To
I
be
don't get it.
fair,
Don't you start that to be fair stuff,
To
girl.
be-
There ain't no to be fair, okay? She's dead ass wrong.
No, to be fair. That part I think came from the years of them being friends, not just the fact that she loved him.
I don't give a damn. She said though, my man. That's the problem right here. If she just said, would you?
Did she say my man?
She did say my
Did
man.
you just hear that? 'Cause
I read the captions, girl. Okay, it said she
the
said
person
my
that I
man.
love. Okay, fine.
Yeah, that's a different. If she just said, I have to protect Wuju is one thing. I would get that. Okay, you guys are friends, whatever. But she literally said, I have to protect my man. And that's.
You're like,
what
no,
pissed me
ma'am.
off.
He is not your man. He's
Yeah.
Mary's man.
Oh, and also, one more thing about her. When she went to Wuju and was like, what you feel for Mary is guilt, not love. And
well, wait. Okay. To be fair, you're jumping back and forth.
no.
Yes. Let's start. Okay, the second half, she crosses the line
Yes.
and Wuju goes to her for advice and she tells him no, stay away for self-serving reasons because she had feelings for him.
Yeah.
And then she even oversteps and tells Mary, oh my
Yes.
God, like
Yeah.
the connection that they had in the past, something that Wuju himself hadn't told
Yeah.
Mary yet. Yes, she overstepped there. But then quickly she finds herself. She's like, I know exactly why I did this. I made a mistake. I fucked up. Because she goes to Wuju like, wash your hands of this woman and the fraud and everything and think about your life and your career and your family. And he tells her, ma'am, fall back. It's none of your business.
Yeah.
She cries about it, but she does find herself.
And let's be real, it was nothing to do with, you don't give a damn about the fraud. You just want him away from her.
Exactly. In that moment,
Yeah.
yes. But then it was glaring when he said you're doing too much, is mind your business. She really looked and saw that rejection for what it was and finally acknowledged, hey, like, was I really giving him that advice from a place of friendship and, all the, genuine love and love for
It
a
was
friend?
not.
No, it was for selfish reasons.
Yeah.
She is self-aware enough that she figures that out and she apologizes to him. She's like, I was doing too much.
She is not self-aware.
She is.
If she was
in that moment when she made that mistake, she was
I
self-aware.
don't care. Just in general, she's not a self-aware person. The fact
How
that
could you say that? She is.
No, she's not.
She is.
Girl.
Because listen, no. There's willfully ignoring to read the room, which is what she was doing. She knew this man didn't have feelings for her.
Okay, then you're not self-aware.
No,
you're not
you
self-aware.
are. You just don't care.
No,
you want what you want. She
No.
was stubborn. If anything, she was stubborn.
No, she's not self-aware. She's too grown of a fucking woman. I'm sorry. You're too grown to still continue to pursue someone that blatantly shows you he has no interest in you romantically at all. 4 years. I'm sorry. That's stupid to me.
That's stupid, yes, but
And you're not fucking self-aware.
you are self-aware.
No.
I could be self-aware right now and know that this man has no feelings for me and I'm still going to go after him. Doesn't mean it takes away from you being self-aware. She knew.
I don't care.
And what I'm saying is she made a mistake and rightfully called herself out for it. She took accountability in why she was giving that advice to Wuju. She
could
not even lie to herself about it.
Like I said, again, it shouldn't have even got to that level that you were even doing that had you been honest with yourself and said, this man wants nothing to do with me. So
he only sees me as a friend.
Yes. Do you understand what it could have saved all this time and all this bitterness and all this
she wasted
hate
her time.
She did.
She
And
was
that's
yearning
what I'm
and
saying.
wanting someone that did not want her. Yes, she wasted
And I
her
will
own
never
goddamn
defend.
time.
I don't give a damn. I will never defend a woman that does stupid shit like that because at the end of the day, it's not just about what you want. You know what I mean? In this type of situation when it's romantic, they gotta like you back. And for you to think that, if I just pursue him long enough or pursue,
I'm
gross.
Sorry. That's gross. Yes, I understand.
That's lack of self-love and lack of self-respect
for
I'm
herself.
Sorry.
Yes, it is lack. I agree. I never
Yeah.
said she didn't lack. You know what I mean? Self-respect in that respect. I didn't say that. I was just saying she made a mistake and took accountability and owned up to it and apologized.
I'm saying it shouldn't have happened to begin with.
Well, it did.
You shouldn't have been in that situation.
I'm just saying, be fair.
begin with,
She
okay?
literally made a mistake and she apologized.
But anyways,
so I thought at the beginning that they were really gonna push the story in the direction of like her and Sang-yong have to kind of develop feelings right away. I kind of like the fact that it took more of a very slow, let's get to know each other. They were both going through difficult times and they were leaning on each other. So it wasn't like super romantic. Like it was really genuine the way it kind of like grew.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. Like it wasn't a secondary love story directly,
I think that's
but
what
it was nice.
That's what I was assuming it was going to get
It
to.
didn't.
And it didn't.
And it didn't.
And it was just like, why are you guys necessary then? To be honest, I could have did without even all of that.
They
You know
really
what I
didn't
mean?
add more to the
Yeah.
thing. I think it just made it
Like
more.
I understand why Sang Young was there because obviously he, you know what I
Mhm.
mean, with the other company, all of that.
But we needed
like,
we needed somebody for Sangyeon. First of all, that's the company that was defrauded, like, you know, all that stuff. But Sangyeon also had personal growth in the sense of
Yeah.
like he always felt like beholden to this family
Yeah.
and felt like, you know, he was indebted to them for
But like I said, had she not been
he
in the
j-
if Jin Young wasn't there, it would have changed nothing in the show for me.
well,
you
he
know what I
needed
mean?
somebody,
Like,
you know, he needed somebody to lean on and share the frustrations of working for this company and this family that he felt indebted to. Like, who would he have had that personal growth conversation with?
I assumed it could have went in a way of that.
Who would he have talked to?
Wooju. I could see them becoming close because of the whole house situation. It looked like they were getting like building up friendship.
This is the man that they were duping now.
It doesn't matter.
Wooju was trying to stay away from him most of the time.
or-
I think Jin Young was needed so that the story, that you know, his arc could
She was
develop
absolutely not
properly.
needed
You
for
just
me.
personally didn't like her, but like
She was not
she
needed.
was important to the story in the sense of like we wouldn't have seen Sang Young's growth.
But like I said, they could have spinned it in a different way where, you know, because remember Sang Young doesn't like Sang Woo, the guy he works for, and whatever. Like, you know, he could have been like, I'm gonna let you guys pass with this. I'm not gonna snitch on you guys, and then build a friendship from there. Honestly, like she was not needed. Like if it wasn't gonna be a full blown type of romance, it's like, yeah.
No, I like that it was like slow and it wasn't a full blown.
Like I said, she just left a bad taste in my mouth from the beginning. To be honest, so I didn't care for her.
Yeah, I know. I was just
Yeah.
like, you're over her.
Yeah.
You're finished. But
I like seeing his backstory.
I was gonna say I really enjoyed like hearing about his backstory, like giving us a little bit more context as to why he was taking that abuse from his boss and
But
all
you know
that
what I hated,
belittling
though?
behavior.
I hated that they exposed that like in the last episode.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wish they could have revealed that
I
a little
know.
sooner. It would have made more sense. Like why? It's like they kind of like rushed it, everything at the end, and I'm just like, okay.
Some of the pacing was like
Yeah.
a little bit off.
Yeah.
Again, I always go back to if we spent less time on the stupid ex,
Yeah.
we could have, you know,
Yeah.
flushed out these other stories a little bit better.
Yeah.
And honestly, I really just wanted to see more of our main couple.
Me too.
It was all of everybody's problems.
They were so cute, and it was
Were
just
they
like,
not?
They were, and I wanted so much more of them. Like, you know,
Honestly, I feel so
like
robbed.
other than
I'm
the
like,
thriller part, I like that. But all the other, like I said,
the other stuff
this
didn't really
random
need.
other couple, like I didn't care for them. I think that's also why, like, please wrap it up. I don't care for them. Let's just go back to Mary and Wooju. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like,
The only part that they got right was the direct, the storyline, like the amount that her mom and her sister were in the show. That was perfect.
that was.
I liked seeing her sister. She's a little cutie.
Yeah, she came back. Yeah.
She was adorable.
Oh my God, how shocking was it when you found out that the sister was a nanny
for
the uncle?
for the mistress.
Yeah.
Right? In that she worked at her restaurant in LA. And I'm
that
like,
was a crazy twist. I'm like,
I did not see that
wow.
coming, but then again, I'm like, it's
Yeah.
a K-drama. Everybody
It's
is connected in
connected,
this
yeah.
universe, you know?
Yeah.
But I like the sister's personality. I like that
Yeah.
when she first meets them and how she like stumbles upon them.
And she's like, Wooju. She's like, he's looking a bit different. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean?
And then she remembers that he was the one that was on FaceTime.
Yeah.
You see, her and her mom, I like the little bits that they were in because they came in, did what they needed to do, say what they needed to.
And that little brawl they got into, I love that. I'm like, it was so necessary. I'm like,
That mom,
yeah, she was
Wooju,
fed up.
the ex's mom and sister, I
Yeah.
like that her mom and her sister went
Mary's
to go deal with
mom
them. Like
was
they
fed up.
double
And
teamed them.
she rightfully so.
Rightfully
Because
so.
she allowed and put up with so much while they were together. And it's like, there's
She
no
saw
way,
that woman's disrespect.
and it's like, there's no way now you're trying to interfere with my daughter's future again.
now that we've
Like,
left you and
yeah.
your stupid son alone, you just
Yeah.
want to take away every good
Yeah.
thing that's in my
that
daughter's
brawl
life.
was necessary.
I'm glad she got in a cab, and
Yeah.
I'm glad she went there, and it was on site right away. There was
was.
no words
I
needed.
loved
Like
it.
she just
I loved it.
ran up on her.
Yeah. She had to, it was about time.
No, they needed their asses whooped.
They really did.
That weird mom daughter combo, they were
Yeah.
doing too much.
Yeah.
Um,
The parts that really stood out that were really sweet was when Wooju introduced Mary to his parents at the grave.
I was about to say.
And then when she was like, "Oh, you guys can rest well now. I'm gonna make sure he stays happy." Oh, that made me
That
tear
was
up.
very
And also
sweet.
when she did it with him too. When he
Yes.
went and he thanked her father for saving his life.
And
That was
bringing them
so,
together and how
yeah.
it's meant to
That's what I mean.
be.
Their moments were so
There were
freaking
just
cute.
such good, beautiful moments
Yeah.
in this show. I just felt like we needed a little bit more of them. Like, just
Yeah.
every time that, again, like you said, those two moments of introducing each
Yeah.
other to their parents, and I just wanted more of them.
Yeah, because when they were together, it was gold.
It
It was
was.
so good. Like you felt the love. You felt they nailed it. Like
Listen, I don't know what it is about like Jung So-min, but
that
like
girl, I'm telling you,
every man, you're like, how does she have great chemistry with
she
all
does
of them?
all of
You're like,
them.
man, this is the love of your life. I believe it. I am sad.
Yeah,
Like,
she does. Girl, that's why
she
she's a rom-com queen.
she is our rom-com queen.
Okay,
And like,
I hate that you did this to me because now
what did I do?
I'm noticing hair now. Okay, is Mary's hair a wig? Because it looked like a wig to me.
I don't think Mary's hair is a
I
wig.
think it was. I don't
Now
know
you're
that.
putting me on the spot like I'm a wig
Because
expert.
you said you didn't take in her hair, but I think
You know what? Actually,
it
I
was
took-
kind of stiff. It didn't look. There was something off about it. Like I think it was a wig. Because in real life, she has long hair.
You know what though? Her wig, if it is a wig, was fabulous.
No, it was
It
looking
didn't
mad
look
wiggy.
bad.
It was looking mad
No,
wiggy
it
to
wasn't.
me.
No.
You see what you did? Look what you did. Now,
Sometimes it's
no,
good to
no,
notice
I think
things.
hers was a wig too. Because like
Listen,
I don't know, it was about the hair, the parting too. There's
With the-
something
with the-
about it. Yeah, it's just I didn't see scalp. It
my
was
bad.
weird. Yeah, you did this
Not
to me.
you looking for the scalp
Not
too.
even in
Looking
the
at the
girls.
part.
I'm looking at everybody's hair.
My bad, girl. But yeah, once you see it though, like you start to notice the hair's not flowing properly.
I'm telling you, there's something about her hair. It just seemed very stiff. I'm like,
You
this
know
might-
what?
This might be a wig. Like,
I don't know, girl. Now you have me doubting myself. Her hair didn't really give wig-like quality to me. I really don't think it was. Was it? No.
you gotta watch it again. Just watch one clip. I think it was.
Now that you've said that, you just did that to me now.
I think
Okay.
so you only look at the men, I'm guessing, with long hair because you never noticed.
You know
like-
what? Honestly, the women's long hair sometimes, if it's egregiously like
long,
looking
yeah.
effed up, then I could be like, oh my god,
But
that's
that's
a
why they thought
horrible
they got away
wig.
with it because her hair was shorter.
Maybe, and it was very
Yeah.
layered, lots of layers,
It
lots
was.
of texture.
Like I said, I didn't see any scalp,
Hmm.
so I think it might have been a wig.
I might have to go look back, girl.
Yeah.
But it's just when it's a bad wig on men, you can
Yeah.
tell. You could tell. Some of they take a little bit more care with the women's wigs.
Yeah. How did you feel about kind of like how he handled when the grandmother basically said, "I need some time," and then it kind of got awkward with them between each other? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. It's kind of sad I wooed you because I'm like, oh, because your grandmother, whatever, he started becoming distant from her, like in a way. But they made it seem like they were both becoming distant. But I think it got awkward for both of them. But I feel like in a way he could have, like, I understand why she felt awkward, but I feel like he could have, like,
Explain it to her a little bit because she
more-
kind of went inside herself. I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
yeah.
She kind of felt it, but remember, he doesn't know that she knows the real reason why the grandma suddenly got sick that day.
yeah.
So he just needed a little bit more time, I guess. But I think work and stuff got in the way, and poor Mary was just like, oh my God, like
Like
his busyness, she's thinking they're growing apart. There's
Yeah.
some distance
And
there.
that's what I mean. I felt like he should have.
He could have communicated that.
more. And it's like, hey, even though everything's going on with my grandmother, it's like still, it's the same between us. Like, I still love you. And then I loved the proposal.
I
That came out of
know.
I was not expecting that. So it was so freaking cute. And
It
he
really
was like,
was.
she told me to find the person I love and spend the rest of my life with them. And then he just pops up
You
the
see,
ring.
and
I
that
was like,
that was a
"Oh."
big approval
Yeah.
from the grandma as well. Like she needed time, but then he was like, "But she loves
Yeah.
you," and
But I was not
this
expecting
is a
that
go.
he was going to propose in that moment.
was such a
right?
beautiful
That's what-
proposal.
It was such a beautiful proposal.
I normally don't care if rom-coms like end with like a wedding scene, but how freaking cute was this one?
Yeah.
It was so simple.
It
It was so
was.
intimate looking.
It's like
they
they had
looked
all
so
these-
happy.
It was funny because it was like
All those
they had
chairs,
all those chairs. There was like 10 people there. I was like, okay, well, y'all
all
didn't-
spread out.
yeah. I'm like, y'all didn't need all them chairs. It looks weird.
Like you kind of know how many people you're expected, right? But then
Yeah.
I think it would be weird if they just had like maybe 2 rows.
No, I'd respect that more, to be honest, because it was rows.
At
and
least people
rows
were, like,
of
spread out.
emptiness. Like
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Visually, I was like, you
I
guys,
was looking at it, I was like, that's it.
that's it.
that's
Like you
all?
should have more people. But I feel like it's
And
because
you
they
would
wanted
think-
to be
yeah.
intimate.
I get that. Just make an intimate venue. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I think it was just like their backyard, maybe.
it was, but just the amount of chairs. could have been
Yeah,
reduced.
They could have
You know what
reduced
I
that a
mean?
little bit, but
Yeah,
oh well. Maybe then they needed that because they needed them, to walk down the aisle. Now I'm overthinking this entire
yeah,
scene set up. But yeah, like I normally don't care for wedding scenes. Like it doesn't
yeah,
make or break a show for me, but this one was just really adorable. They looked super
yeah.
happy. Everybody was
I kind of
happy
wish they fast forward and showed them their child because I really wanted the grandmother, to
to
see
have.
her great grandchild.
Yes,
You know what
yes,
I
yes,
mean?
yes, yes,
Because
yes.
like that was very important for her too, right? So I wish they could just fast forward that a
I
little bit.
know.
Like, you know what I mean?
But all in all, like I really liked it. I just, I just wanted more of like again, like I've said this like a million times already. I just wanted to see them more in the new house, running away and hiding from like
Yeah,
Sang-young. That could have made it a little bit more fun.
yeah.
This was really just like serious, serious, serious. But one thing I do appreciate though is like every time something came up, they resolved it really quickly. There was no like really dragging it out.
Oh, like between them?
Yes,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Between them, even if it was a misunderstanding,
yeah,
feelings were hurt. They're miscommunicating. They break up.
yeah.
They fix it really quickly,
Yeah,
and
like
it
even
kept.
like even when like when she apologized too, when the way she broke up with him, right? And she's like, I'm very sorry,
Yeah,
like I'm sure that hurted you and stuff. So yeah,
it really is.
yeah. What would you give it?
I'm gonna give it like a 7.
I'll give it a 7.5 because they nailed it. The thrilling part, I loved it. And
Yeah.
I truly loved Mary and Wuju. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, they were
tru-
amazing.
yeah, they're amazing. Chemistry was through the roof. Yeah, I just loved them. So I'm giving it a nice 7.5.
Yep, I'm gonna give it 7. Do you have an SOS?
Mary and Wuju, both of
Really?
them. I loved both of them.
Oh my
Like,
God,
who else is there, girl?
nobody.
Like, that's what I'm saying. It's
You know
them.
what? There's Sang-young's dimples.
He had dimples?
He had dimples.
When did that man smile?
That man did smile a couple times.
Did he smile?
He
Like,
did.
He always
His,
had
dim-
that.
his dimples are lethal.
You know what I want to see? I want to see this man in a rom com because I want to see if he can really pull it off. Because every character he's played is always very a straight
Straight
face,
faced,
like because he was
violent,
yeah,
villain.
yeah, you know
I
what I mean?
know.
Because he was in Weak Hero class,
Yes.
Hero
Weak Hero, yeah.
Weak Hero. He was in that. You know what I mean? He was.
And it was something else here. I forget what it was. But I know what you mean. But he does smile a couple of times, and that man
Yeah,
has
but
beautiful dimples.
I did not see that,
He does.
but
It-
no, that man is beautiful. Like his
listen,
stature, how tall he is, and just
he was
yeah,
stunning.
he is.
Like
Yeah.
that's why maybe I didn't mind his scenes too. He was.
No,
Um,
no,
was
don't get me
gorgeous
wrong,
to look
I love
at.
to see him. Yeah,
I was like, he needs to be in a
I love
full
him
on like
in a
rom com.
suit. Oh,
He was wearing
yeah.
the hell out of those suits,
He
and
really
honestly, even
was.
those little short shorts he was running in,
Yeah,
that man has some great legs.
I can't know. I was
I've
peeking.
never-
I was like,
I've
the
never-
shorts are short.
I
I was
know.
like, let me see some.
No, literally, they were mid thigh. Are you insane?
He's lucky he was black. You know
Girl, what do
I mean?
you
'Cause I
mean?
couldn't see nothing.
I know what scene you're talking about. There's this time that they're sitting on the steps,
Yes.
and his both legs are up, and I'm like
His
just
legs wide
staring into
open.
this man's crotch, staring to, and then I'm sorry, don't judge me. I might have done this. I'm
Yeah.
like, could I peek from the
But they're
side?
kind of snug, so it
But
was one of
they're
those. You know what I mean? You couldn't really see.
But
yeah.
I know you went like this too. Did
Yeah,
you
I
not
did.
peek?
I did. I was like,
No,
only,
but seriously.
only if they were gray.
Only if they
I-
were great, because you're like, I don't know. It's the crotch
Yeah.
is right in my. I
They
made
were.
direct eye contact
Leg
with
was
his
just
balls.
open.
Essentially,
I was like, okay, sir. That's,
I was like those shorts, and then he stood up, and he's so muscular.
He
You know, I
is.
never taken men's legs. Like
Ooh, I love the muscular legs. Oh my gosh.
you know what? This is the first time I've like shown appreciation for it, and maybe I'm just like, wow,
Yeah. No, he was handsome.
wow.
Yeah.
Not us.
So my
just,
SOS is Would You Marry? Who's yours?
it's dimple. No, I'm joking. No, would you marry?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, nobody else really.
So stood out. That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
It was fine. Oh, and yeah, sorry. One more thing. The auntie and the cousin.
All of a sudden become I can't lie. Him making up with his aunt, that made me emotional. That
That
part.
was very,
that
very
made me really emotional.
moving.
Yeah, when he said it's like, she's like, you can cut me off rightfully so.
And you deserve
and he
to.
said, if I cut you off, who am I gonna have left?
I have no
Like,
family.
I have no family. So I really loved seeing them get back together.
It
to be
really
honest.
spoke
You know
to
what I
like
mean?
Wuju's character
Yeah.
of like how big of a heart he has.
Yeah.
And
for sure.
and her for owning up to that
Yeah.
she really wasn't there for him.
She wasn't, yeah.
Yeah. And that she's gonna do better.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that she's so invested in like his fiance, and she went to go creep on
Yeah,
her
with the
mom.
and her and the mom seem like they're like besties and
Yeah,
cool and
like,
just, you know what I mean?
She
Yeah.
really did warm up. I never had
She
an
did.
issue with Ansu anyways. Like, you know, his cousin just seemed goofy.
He was very harmless.
He was
Like,
very harmless. He just
yeah.
liked to slack off at work.
Yeah.
Like, he was never threatening in
Yeah.
any way or malicious.
He wasn't. Yeah.
So
And,
I like.
and that's why I love that scene when he went to see his dad in prison. And he said, basically, you're dead to me.
You're dead to me. Goodbye.
You literally killed my aunt and uncle. Like, you are nothing to me, and you will never see me or mom again. And how sad was it, the fact that he knew about the affair since he was 20?
Exactly.
And I knew it, that when he was taking him to the airport, and he kept saying, oh, you should get mom a gift. The anniversary is coming up and all of that. I'm like, oh, he knows.
And I
He
know
knows.
that this is a business trip,
Yeah.
but can you try and like take our call sometimes?
Yeah.
And you know, this is what
And
she
make it
likes.
short.
And make it short. Like
Yeah.
he knew.
It's sad that he knew all those years and obviously he couldn't tell his mom.
I know, but
You
once
know what
they
I mean?
got rid of his dad, though,
Yeah.
his dad and his mom were the ones really pushing him in the company, because now he's just like, he started his own little gaming company,
yeah.
and he seemed all the better for it. Like
Yeah.
he seemed so happy.
He found his thing, and I
So,
like that. Yeah.
Everybody kind of got like a really good,
Was he
happy
officiating
ending.
the wedding?
No, I think he was announcing it.
Oh,
He was
okay,
their
okay.
little announcer,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
like the way that he was like practicing.
Yeah.
Like, all in all, honestly, like everybody who deserved to be happy
Yeah.
was happy, and everybody who deserved to be in jail was locked
They got
up.
theirs, yeah.
They got what was coming to them.
They did.
Yeah. That's why I feel like, because it had a really good like wrap up, there was nothing really left undone.
Yeah.
Is why I give it a 7, and obviously because I am
Yeah.
obsessed with like the leads. I
Yeah.
thought the acting was phenomenal. I
Yeah,
just
it was.
wish some of the, we spent less time on some plots.
Yeah.
But overall, honestly, it was a good show.
It
It's
was.
worth watching. It's
It
easy
is.
to watch. A little exciting at
It
times.
is very exciting. Like I said,
Right?
the last like 2 to 3 episodes, I was glued. Like I was like, oh my god, it is getting intense.
Like, you're not going to
you
be
know?
disappointed at all.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked out, like, Would You Marry Me?
Yeah.
Please do.
Do.
You
Yeah.
won't be disappointed. You'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening to us this week and watching us. I hope everybody else has a great rest of week. Bye.
Bye.